Welcome to Skydive Front Royal. What's your name?
My name's Kim Knorr.
Kim, what are we doing?
We're going to do a skydive. I'm trying to go to my 1,000 jumps, get gold wings.
Right on.
And this is going to be number 666.
Woo! It's my lucky number, don't worry.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a good jump. And we got a nice blue sky, and we're good to go.
Yeah, perfect. All right, let's go have some fun.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Whoa, please imagine. Hey, got a thing you made. Little funky and hell and be a minute, but yeah, pretty may hard to be out of that. Over, I was starting to get up there. I was feeling that. I felt the ice. We're getting that bit there now. It's white out the tree. I do like them too. Wait, yeah. How many is here when the plane's gone? And about I did said, but I'm pretty great. One of my favorite views in skydiving around these parts. Yeah, it is. Like, where you go have some fun? I am ready right now. All right, big high five. High five. That's good. Let's see you outside.
The content of particular, right?
No, this is Sigma.
Really? That's the smoothest opening I've had out of the Sigma.
What are you like talking about?
That's practical. Here at the valley, you've got.
Yep.
Down. See?
Next time we see you get back on the ground.
Okay, it all good. You know, they get all freaked out. And you.
Well,
Yeah.
what number was that, Kim?
That was number 666. Woo!
Good job with it. I see. I could hear you talking
And
up
it
there.
was gorgeous.
Isn't that great? It's a nice little. You were taking it all in.
Yeah, it was really the mountains and the valley, and yeah, it was really fantastic. And look who I have to
I was
take
going
me.
to say, look at that. Now, what was that number for you? 3,000 and something.
Yeah, 2,400 and something.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got a lot of catching up to do, Kim.
I do. I have to work faster.
Yeah, 2,427.
All right. Yeah, I guess we keep track, don't we?
Yeah, a little bit.
So how was it? I mean,
Oh my gosh, it was really fun. It was just really nice, and also I have to say, going out at 10,000, you're not freezing cold like 13 or 14,000.
right. Yeah.
So it was, I mean, perfect, excellent.
Awesome.
The perfect jump.
Yes.
In Hawaii, they get.
Yeah, the shaka.
Yeah.
So real quick, what motivated you to keep doing this?
Well, my children were grown up, and my grandchildren are in their 20s now.
Right.
They're starting to have great grandchildren.
Right.
And I thought, I don't want to sit home and watch TV. And I was trying to write a book, and then I thought, I have too much energy for that right now. When I get old, I can write a book.
That's right, when you get old.
Yeah, and so meanwhile, I should try to get, finish my 1,000 jumps to get my gold wings.
Sure. You know what they say, old is like whatever age you are now, and then add 10.
Yeah.
That's old. So, it's always in the future.
Exactly, in the future.
Now, you started doing this at a young age, right?
At 20, yeah.
Right? You were on the U.S. parachute team or
That's
something?
in 1962. I was on the first women's U.S. parachute team for international competition.
Yeah, well, how do you get started in that? I mean,
I just
young
went
woman
out.
then and all of a sudden said, I'm going to go jump out of airplanes. I mean,
Well, it was over 2 years before I jumped with another female.
right.
But they were all coming back the guys were all coming back from Korea.
Right.
And they were airborne special forces, and they wanted to keep jumping. And the Army surplus still had lots of chutes from World War II.
Right.
So you could go down and buy a parachute for $25 and get a harness. And I was just eavesdropping, sort of, flirting with the guy at the drugstore that was working. And his friends came in and said, do we have a plane? Do we have a pilot that will fly us this weekend?
Yeah, yeah.
And he said, yeah, I think we got one lined up and so forth. And he said, do we have parachutes that are packed, or do we just have one, or what? And there's 2 guys there. So the 3 of them were going to go out and jump, obviously, for the weekend. And I said, is that a military thing that you do? And he said, no, we're trying to start a little club in Chicago. And so I said, can I go too? And he said, yeah, you could come out there. So I went out to see what it was about and watch them jump. And there's one guy knew how to pack, and they had 2 parachutes. And so I spent the day watching them, and then I wanted to go next week. And, pretty soon I was packing the chutes, and I was modifying the chutes. And I said, wait a minute, I came out here to jump. So let's see, when was it? January 13, 19, it was 59.
All right.
1959, I made my first jump, and it was fantastic. But
it wasn't tandem jump then, was it?
We didn't have tandems.
Right.
Nobody ever heard of tandems with that, So, no, we were supposed to be static line, but they were all military. They said, we don't have a static line. We already did all the static line thing. So they said, you just get out there on the wing, and, when you're ready to go, I'll reach over and pull your ripcord, and you jump. So I said, okay, we'll do that. So
we'll just do that. Right?
That was the first one. The second one was sort of the same. And I said, I can do that. You don't have to reach out and pull that, So then I was doing like hop and pops, for my first 5 jumps.
Yeah.
And then we did 10-second delays and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's just it's been downhill ever since.
Yeah.
I guess you wouldn't call it downhill.
Got its ups and downs.
So what's the future going to hold for Kim?
Well, I'm going to get those gold wings, and then I think I've sort of decided I'm going to buy myself a reward, sort of an award for doing them. And I want to jump over the pyramids.
There you go.
Yeah, so I thought I'd buy myself a trip to the pyramids.
Why not?
Yeah, so, that I just, I'm not going to
You're
stop.
going to jump on the 1,000 jumps, got to be on your 100th birthday.
No, no, that I don't. Well, I don't know. My 100th birthday, I think I'll still be jumping, but one never knows.
You
Just
never
have
know.
to play
One
it by
day at a
ear.
time, isn't it?
If
One
you
day at a
still
time.
think you're 20 years old, I guess you can do anything.
It's amazing when you look at your eyes. You just don't seem that you're old, do you? I mean, it just.
Yeah.
I know. It's
I
a
don't.
strange feeling.
Inside, you don't feel old.
Right.
And so you just have to look at your hands and say, "Oh my gosh,
Oh,
what
no.
happened here?"
When you got them, you got grandkids, great grandkids in their 20s or 30s. You're thinking, ooh.
Yeah.
I remember when my mother-in-law, she said, "Oh, my son's retiring." I'm thinking, well, how old is your son? 75.
Oh,
exactly. I just couldn't picture
you
that.
can't picture that.
No,
No,
no.
because when you're in your 20s or teens, old is 60 years old.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, oh my gosh, that's really old.
Yeah. It was. Back in the 60s, the 70s, it's true. When you were, I can remember in school, 40, 50, they were old.
Yeah.
Seniors in high school were old.
I know.
Yeah, really, they just
They were
seemed old.
matured, you'd think.
Yes. Yeah. Well, Kim, congratulations on this jump. Tell us 666 today. You're
Yeah.
going to do a couple more?
Yes, I get 2 more today.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I'm good for 4 a day so far.
Okay.
But if I can do 5 a day, I don't know. Time will
see.
tell.
All right. Well, we're glad you came to Front Royal, Warren County to do this.
This is great. I love it out here.
Great little
because
airport.
This is like when I started. There's not a lot of people around. There's not a big business, you know.
Right.
It's just like a beginning of a little club.
And it's
type
not
of
rush,
thing.
rush. It's very comfortable.
Perfect, yeah.
Well, we appreciate you talking to us, and we
Love
hope-
it.
Let us know when you get that thousands.
I definitely will,
All
yeah.
right. Thanks,
Yep.
Kim.
Okay, thank you.